Local 2 Weather Authority forecast.
Welcome back. Ryan Martin joining us now. All right, Ryan, I have 3 words for you. Hot, hot, and even hotter. That's 4 words.
It's been a very hot last couple of days, but it's going to get cooler. But when I mean cooler, I mean it's going to be in the 90s and not the 100s. So it's still going to be very hot outside, but not as unbearable as we saw today. Now let's go to the health index. Still seeing low for trees, grass now moderate, high for mold, and moderate for weeds. This all courtesy of Dr. John D. Bray. You can visit his website, johnbraymd.com. Now looking at the almanac for today, it was a very hot day all across the basin. Seeing temperatures at 103 for the high. That's well above average. Our temperatures the next couple of days are actually going to be closer to what our average is of 94, low at 73, normally at 68 degrees. Now right now, still seeing the temperatures in the 90s, so it's still very hot tonight. Seeing a good amount of wind in the air as well. 12-mile-an-hour wind speeds, 90 degrees exact for the temperature, and a 30% humidity, so a little bit of moisture in the air, but really starting to dry up all throughout the state, throughout the Permian Basin. Right now across the state of Texas, 77 up in Amarillo. Still seeing the mid-90s in El Paso at 94, Del Rio at 90 as well. Seeing the low 80s along the coast and 70s over in Houston, so a little cooler over in East Texas. That's mainly because of the thunderstorms we're seeing over there. We'll show you that in a little bit. But right now we're going to look at the temperature, seeing 86 over in Hobbs, still seeing 90s in Wink, 93 in Pecos, and you see the 94 we already showed you in El Paso, 96 down in Presidio and the Big Bend Mountains, so still very hot down along the border. And we're going to see more hot temperatures, but not nearly as hot as what we saw today. Expect more 90-degree temperatures tomorrow, but the afternoon hours expect to see temperatures in the 80s for the most part, and then you're going to see temperatures go up into the 90s in the afternoon hours, 96 for the high, and then Monday expect even cooler temperatures. See right there, 4 p.m. seeing the high 80s, low 90s. And now on the satellite radar, you're seeing those thunderstorms over in East Texas dropping their temperature down quite a bit. You're also seeing some thunderstorms up in the Oklahoma area, but right here in the basin, not really much to show. We could have some thunderstorms develop in the Abilene-San Angelo area that could skim the northeastern portion of the basin, the far northern eastern portion of the basin. But for the most part, we can expect a pretty clear night. Not really going to be seeing any rain or thunderstorms, just that small chance in the northeastern portion of the basin. And humidity, you can see, we're seeing some of that moisture coming into the far eastern portion of the basin and right outside of the viewing area. But head out to the west, very dry. 6% over in El Paso, 8% in the Guadalupe Mountains, 17% in Carlsbad, 13% down in Presidio. So very dry throughout the basin, and it's going to stay dry just about all week. Nothing but sunshine in the forecast and hot temperatures. Not as hot as this week, but still going to be seeing those 90-degree temperatures. They're still very hot. Wind speeds right now, 14 in the Guadalupe Mountains, 17 in Presidio, 17 down in the Big Bend, and 12 over in Pecos, and 12 right here in Odessa Midland, 10 over in Seminole. Wind gust right now, not too much, we're going to do hour-by-hour wind speeds. We're going to be seeing a good amount of wind tomorrow. So in the afternoon hours, while we'll be seeing those high 80-degree temperatures, expect those winds to pick up as well. So if you're throwing the football around, wind's going to be a factor. Make sure you address that. But Monday, going to be seeing more winds as well. So a very windy week ahead of us in the basin, too. Wind gust at 18 in Alpine, 23 in Presidio, and then 20 over in Fort Stockton. And peak gusts today mostly saw a lot of 20-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Saw 33, though, down in Alpine. See 29 in Presidio, 28 in Marfa. Now, looking at the regional forecast for tonight, a pretty mild night. Lows in the 60s up in the northern basin, 67 in Jowell, 71 in Andrews, 64 in Hobbs, 64 in Lovington. Then tomorrow, expect mostly low to mid-90s, 96 in Andrews, 94 in Hobbs, 94 in Lovington, and then 96 up in Tatum. And going into the central basin, low 70s tonight, high 60s, 69 in Kermit, Monahan 70 degrees, Grand Falls 74 low. Then tomorrow, Barstow could see triple-digit heat, but expect the mid-90s. 96 in Odessa, Midland, 95 in Penwell, Grand Falls, 97 as well. Going into the Trans-Pecos, high 60s, low 70s tonight, Dryden a low of 72. And then tomorrow, Sanderson could get as high as 93, with Dryden as high as 95. Pecos does have a chance of seeing triple-digit heat tonight in the mountains. Presidio, or 74 for a low, 68 in the Big Bend, 63 in Alpine. And then tomorrow, Presidio could see triple-digit heat, but the rest of these areas mid-90s and high 80s for the highs. And looking at the 7-day forecast, first official day of summer, going to be significantly cooler than what it is today. We saw triple-digit heat today, but then Monday, 93. That's actually cool compared to what we've been seeing, but still very hot out there. 96 on Sunday, 95 Tuesday, 97 Wednesday, and nothing but sunshine for the next week or so.
So triple-digit heat in Pecos. For all of you out there in Pecos, you need to cool off with some of the famous Pecos cantaloupe. Have you ever tried it, Ryan?
I have not, but I've been told that's a bucket list for the Permian Basin.
Absolutely. It is so sweet and delicious. And you know what? 90 degrees that you said it's going to kind of be all week. Isn't that bad when you get a call from your mom who's back home in Arizona and says it's going to be 120 degrees this weekend? So 90 actually seems
not too bad, not too bad, right?
Right.
Look at the glass half full.
Exactly. And speaking of triple-digit temperatures across the basin, a heat advisory from the National Weather Service with this level of heat.